Some people cannot believe that a magician can fool them in such a way that they can't figure it out. But magicians can, and magicians do. Swindlers do, con men do, all the time. They're not magicians. They're fakes. They're lying to us. They're deceiving us. It's okay to fool people as long as you're doing that to teach them a lesson which will better their knowledge of how the real world works. No matter how smart or well-educated you are, you can be deceived.
James Rand is the author of The Faith Healers, and he's best known as an investigator of psychic and miraculous claims. Would you welcome, please, the amazing Randy?
Here he is, the amazing Randy.
Would you tell us who you are?
The amazing Randy. Ta-da!
I was born at a very early age in a log cabin to help my father build. By the time I was 7, I was 11. I grew up very fast. I am a magician. I always have been a magician.
A conjurer, prestidigitator, legerdemainus, liar, cheat, charlatan, and fake.
You're a master magician. Some people have said that you're about the greatest escape artist since Houdini.
Randy has a real deep, natural affection for magic and this love of deception.
A good magician needs to be a little bit of a con man, I think. He needs to be sort of a criminal type, but not have enough guts to actually rob banks.
He loves magic. He's been his whole life as a performer, as a magician. So he really resents anyone applying the techniques of magic for any purpose other than entertainment, especially to convince people that there's something psychic going on here. He thinks that's an abomination.
Randy says the public is being fleeced via trickery. I am going to tell you what's happening, and more to the point, this is going to be a crusade to try and change the world.
If there is something to the paranormal, let's find out what it is, if anything. And on the other hand, let's not be taken in by the claptrap that is being offered us and at our expense. I just ingested 6.5 days worth of homeopathic sleeping pills. Why don't they affect me?
People say, well, what's the harm? Why do you care about this? And then I saw Randy's answer, which was, bad ideas can cause you serious damage or death.
The psychic surgeons, they operate with their bare hands and profess to remove tumors, malignant tissue, without any marks at all.
And believe me, the gimmick is so simple, you can buy it for 75 cents in a magic shop. Now, what you're about to see is a bare-handed operation.
His point isn't to tell you that something isn't true. His point is to widen your scope of vision so that you will question the things that happen in front of you.
Oh, no, that doesn't come out.
I first met Jose Alvarez in the Fort Lauderdale Public Library. I offered to explain something about one of the photographs he was looking at.
We end up spending the whole afternoon talking about our mutual interests about space exploration.
I remember we looked at books on telescopes, and I told him I had such a telescope at home, the Questar.
I went back to my friends and I said, I just met this extraordinary man and I would like to meet with him again.
We're able to go out at night with a tripod and see the moons of Jupiter and all kinds of good things like that, which is always very exciting to show somebody, certainly if it's for the first time.
When I first met Randy, I wasn't aware of who he was.
Okay, tomorrow, don't tell me about tomorrow.
Then I got a real feel of the kind of impact that he was having culturally. And little by little, I started getting more and more involved in the investigation of paranormal activities that Randy was doing. And then he asked me to play the character of a fake channeler in a project that we end up working together.